This is Topic A. Joining me on the newsline this morning, registered dietitian and the director of the Food and Nutrition Services at Memorial Medical Center, Christina Rollins. Good morning, Christina.
Good morning.
Thanks for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Sure.
Wanted to talk, Super Bowl parties are coming up. I ran across these figures this morning. 11.2 million pounds of potato chips, 69.9 million pounds of avocados, 12 tons of nachos, 1.25 billion chicken wings, and 49.2 million cases of beer. There's a lot of food on Super Bowl Sunday, and it's hard to make good decisions. What can we do to not, put on a whole bunch of weight during the Super Bowl party?
I think it's important to remember that the Super Bowl is just one day, and there's some things that you can do to balance out some of those overindulgences. First of all, it's important to remember to be physically active. So maybe hit the gym on Sunday morning, or be sure you get back into your routine on Monday so that you can burn off some of those excess calories.
All right. So if you're not an exerciser, maybe start.
Maybe start. It'd be a good time.
And what about during the party? I read something yesterday about maybe if you have a beer, the next one's a glass of water. Is that a good idea?
That's a great idea, because what it's going to do is force you to moderate your intake. It's all about moderation. So don't go overboard and don't drink beer for 12 hours. Try to get some water and some other fluids in as well.
What food should we aim for? Because there's going to be tons of food at these parties, and most of it's full of fats and sugars. Are there some foods that we should kind of scope out and eat before others?
Mm-hmm. We always recommend getting plenty of fruits and vegetables. So maybe do some raw veggies with low-fat dip, or even a fresh fruit salad. Get some more of those nutrient-dense or those healthy foods to balance out the tacos and nachos and chicken wings.
What are some of the chicken wings? Over 1 billion pounds of chicken wings. That's crazy. I can't believe that.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of just the danger foods? Is it the pizza, or is it the chicken wings? What are the ones? Because chicken, that's not really bad for you, is it?
Well, the problem with the chicken wing is it's covered in the skin, which has fat, and it's also usually deep fried and covered in sauce. So when we think chicken, we think, it's a healthy protein, but the way the chicken wing is prepared and served makes it not so healthy.
All right. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'd say a good alternative would be doing one of the boneless naked chicken wings, where you skip the deep frying and you skip the breading and just get to the actual lean protein, which is what we want in our diet. So that would actually be a healthy choice. Yeah,
are there ways to, if you're hosting a party, to put out things that aren't going to make people go, oh my gosh, there's nothing good here to eat? Mm-hmm. There's nothing deep fried and dripping with fat and sugar and sauces and things like that.
Mm-hmm. I think just keeping healthier options in mind when you're preparing your food. If your recipe calls for sour cream, use reduced fat or fat-free. Same with mayo and salad dressing. Making small changes like that will help lower the fat and calorie content of your recipes without trimming any flavor or letting down any people who are coming and expecting those dishes.
Now, if you're headed to a Super Bowl party, should you eat beforehand? Would that help? If you get a nice healthy meal that that you've fixed, to get that in your belly first?
That's a great idea. One mistake people often make is they starve themselves the day of or even the day before the party because they're trying to save up calories. But what that leads to is hunger, and then you tend to eat more. So you're right. If you eat something light, like a salad, a cup of soup, before you go, you won't be as hungry when you get there, and you won't eat as much. You can still enjoy the food, you just won't overdo it.
All right. It's got to be tough, I know. But again, like you said, it is one day, just one day of the year. It's second only to Thanksgiving for the amount of calories that we consume.
Yes, you're right.
But moderation and get some exercise in, and then hopefully we'll make it through the Super Bowl. Christina Rollins, registered dietitian, director of Food and Nutrition Services at Memorial Medical Center. Thanks for your tips. We appreciate them.
Yeah, sure thing. No problem.